Hey everyone, Flawestruck here. This update video is about a week late and I'm so sorry for that. I've been really busy lately and on top of that, it took a while for me to get some of the carnival video footage. Anyway, enough jabbering, let's take a look at last week's update. Remember those victory poses in the achievement books that weren't working? Well, they work now. There are 3 poses you can equip other than the default pose. I'll talk more about that later. The first pose can be found in the horse care book. You get this badge by completing the playful achievement. The second pose can be found in the sorcerer book, and to get this one you need to complete the don't give up achievement. The third and final pose can be found in the warrior book. You get this one by completing the revenge achievement. In order to use a pose, just click and drag the badge over to your achievement title area. You can also equip the other badges you've earned in the achievement books. They don't really do anything yet as far as I know. To give you an idea of which pose is which, I'm going to walk you through all of the 4 poses, which includes the default one. I do want to mention that the girls and the boys have different poses. And what I mean by different is they do something different, you know. They do a little bit different than the other one. You get what I'm saying. You can also equip multiple poses at the same time. When you have 1 or more poses equipped, the pose you end up doing will end up being random from one of the ones that are equipped or the default. Let's start off with no poses equipped. At the end of the race, on the reward screen, push spacebar to activate the victory pose. If you changed your keys from the default keys, then press whatever key it is that you can whistle for your horses on your ranch. The default pose for the girls has this 2-handed wave like, yay, woohoo, I won, peace. The boys have this triumphant raised fist look like, oh yeah, I won. You will do this pose every time you press space if you have no victory poses equipped. You might also end up doing this pose even if you have a victory pose equipped because, as I stated, it will randomly choose between them. Now for the first pose, I'm just going to equip the what I call playful pose. For this pose, the girl makes a heart with her arms and does this cute little sideways lean. The boy's pose is a little more dramatic. He blows this kiss and forms a heart with his arms on his head just like the girl does. The next pose is your don't give up pose. And yes, I'm going to name them based upon the badge that you have to get the pose. Anyway, you have the girl blowing kisses and waving happily. Thank you, you're all beautiful. The boy waves happily, you know, yes, cheer for me, ha ha ha. I don't know why I'm putting words to what they're doing, but anyway, the final pose is the revenge pose. For this one, the girl will do a dramatic stunt. She will leap off the back of a horse twice before pointing at the crowd. Glitch isn't level 30 yet, so I can't show off the boys' pose for this, but the boys end up doing this backflip. I will search my videos, so if I do find a very old video where I just so happen to have that in it, then I will show you. You also may have noticed that none of these poses are new. Originally, we already had them available to use. I don't know if they were connected with the horse's intimacy or the player's level, but sometimes, you know, I've done backflips with Glitch back when he was like level 12 or something like that, so none of the poses are new. Now, I don't know if they're going to be adding more books because I did not play the original Alicia online, but if there are more books, then it's possible we might get more poses in the future. That's it for the poses. The final part of the update is 2 new Carnival Additions. The first one is Glide for 3 seconds. This may seem like an easy one, but on some tracks it's very difficult to glide for that long. The second one is Finish within 5 seconds of the final countdown. It took a while before I actually got this Carnival Edition to pop up, so that's one of the reasons why this video got delayed. As you know, when the first person crosses the finish line, a countdown begins. You have to finish before the count reaches 4. I think it's 4. I haven't quite tested that, but the countdown is, I believe, a 10-second countdown, but it starts displaying with the 9. So, person crosses the finish line, 1 second passes, it shows 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, and I think by then you have to be across the finish line or else you won't be able to qualify for the carnival. Alright, so that's everything for this update. Time to get the other update video done now, because I am very late. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the races.